Hello, Nikos.
Hello, Mohammed.
Nice to have you. This is Mohammed from RTILA. So today we're doing what we could call a live assist session. So Nikos, I understand you want to scrape some data from a website, and I will try to show you how to build it, and then you can ask questions. Is that
Okay,
okay with you?
thanks a lot. Yes, I'm Nikos, and I want the assist from Mohammed with RTILA. I hope to find the answers that I want with this session.
Yeah, we will do our best, and if we don't find it now, we will make a template later. But let's
Uh,
first look at the website. Yes, you don't see my screen, right? I will share my screen.
no, I
I
don't
forgot to
see.
share the screen. So here. Okay, let me know if you can see my screen now.
Yes, now I see.
Okay, so we have this website, Rigo Wholesale.
Yes,
And what you want to do is that you want to log in first, and then after you log in, you want to go and browse all these products and get the title, the price, the image, and the SKU. Is that correct?
yes, correct.
For example, if I open this one, you want this title, you want the vendor as well, you want the SKU, and
Yes,
once we log in, we can see the price and the stock, and then we capture it, yeah?
yes, correct.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do first is to show you how to log in. So let's just take the URL. I will do it from scratch. And I'm gonna start a new project here.
Okay,
So I just put the normal URL, I click start,
okay.
and we have an option that I'm gonna show you. I don't know if you used it before. Did you use the recorder before? Have you
What?
used this recorder function before? No?
No.
Okay, I'll show you how it works. And what I will do is that I will hide the inspection panel so that we have more space to see the website. I start the recorder, and every movement here is recorded. So I click here, I enter the website address. Is this correct email address?
Yes, correct.
And then the password, I have it also up, and we will hide this, of course. So you see, I come back to RTILA, and you see it's creating many things. Even when I move my mouse here, it's adding mouse. And then I'm going to click here to log in. So I'm logged in, and you can see that it's recording every movement. Now that I log in, I stop the recorder. Okay?
Okay.
So this is not so complicated. You just need to start the recorder, do the thing that you want to do, and then stop the recorder. Yeah? And I'm going to show you that now it can actually do the job. So I will log out from here.
Okay.
I save.
This is very easy, but
Yes.
when I try to make this, when I press stop recorder,
Uh-huh.
software does not stop.
Oh,
Keep
maybe it
keep.
was a bug on the old version, but this is with the latest build, and I've tried a
Okay.
few times. It should be
Okay.
working. Yeah, but let's
Perfect.
test
Okay.
it. Let's test it. So I save. Yeah. Now I close, and I'm going to run this project here. I run it, and let's see if it can log in by itself. And it's going to reproduce all my mouse movements and clicks. You see, the mouse is moving by itself there, and now it's typing.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's using my recording. So I did many useless movements, as you can see, and now you're logged in. You see, so this is the first thing that I wanted to show you.
Okay.
And what you can do when you use the recorder, because it can become messy very fast. You see, it created 1, 2, 3, so many fields. Yeah.
Yes, correct. Yes.
So what I suggest is that you delete what you don't need. For example, this resizing, the mouse hover, the hover of the mouse, we don't need it. You just keep the elements that are important. So click on element, populate the text field, click on element, populate text field, and then click on element and wait. These are what you need to, or another rule, just remove all the hovers. So
Okay, I understand.
yeah,
Okay.
I just remove all the hovers to make it more simple.
Okay.
Unless you need the hovers to make it look like a human is browsing, then you can keep them.
Okay.
But otherwise, you see now is already a bit more clean. And also one technique that I use to make it more simple is that I create one loop. See here, this loop, I put it at the top. And I say that this loop will go from 0 to 1. That means it will execute only one time. And I call this login loop. Yeah. And then I'm going to throw all my login stuff inside here. Up, here.
Why make this loop?
So because when you're going to do a lot of pages and a lot of automation, you will have a lot of blocks here. And after a while, when you have 100 blocks, you don't know where you are and you get lost. So what I do is that I put all the login inside one box. I call it the login loop. And now I can hide it and I can now continue my automation.
Okay.
It's not compulsory. It's just that it will help you make your command screen lighter. And if you need to go back inside, you just click on this eye and you have all the elements. So it's just to hide the mess.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah. So I save it. So now we have a second thing to do. And your automation needs two steps. First, we need to catch all the URLs of all the products because there is so many pages, yeah? There is here 42 pages, right?
Yes.
You see?
It is preferable to go from there. I mean, go to the top.
I go to the top,
to the
yeah.
page. Say all the products. Say
here, display
grocery, healthcare, family care. It is preferable to browse all products or to go in every category.
Yes, that's a good question. For automation, it's better to browse all the pages because you see when you click category, it will go to a category page and then there is subcategory and then it gets more complicated. So what is easy, I mean, you have to study every website, but you see here, when I go to page 2, look at the URL. You have to look at the URL. You see the URL now is called page 2. You see here on the top?
Page 2?
Yeah.
Yes, page 3, page 4,
exactly. So there is a logic which will make it very easy for us. So what I do is that, okay, how many pages in total? There is 42, yeah? So the last page should have 42 at the end, you see? So what you do here is that you can just use Excel. I'll show you how to do. You can also use RTILA, but Excel is a little bit more easy to understand. So we need to generate all the pages from 1 to 42, yeah?
Yes.
And there is a very easy function in Excel. If I put this URL here and I start from 1, and then I just grab this, yeah? And I go down to 42. Yes. You know this Excel thing.
Yes.
Okay? Now I have all the pages that I want to scrape.
Okay.
So I just copy this. Yeah? I go back to RTILA. And what we need to do now is that we need to go to each page, and then we need to take the URL of each product inside each page. And there is 36. So by default, there is 24 products per page, yeah? That's the default.
Yes.
So let's first do a loop. So we do a loop. We don't do a loop. We do a loop, but using the list variable. So we go through a list of URLs. That's why we use this one. So this list, let's call it crawl all pages. Yeah? And I'm going to enter all the URLs one by one. I just pasted. So all the pages are here now, yeah? You see?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna save and I'm just gonna test if page 1 actually works, because sometimes page 1 doesn't have the number 1 at the end. But let's test it. Yes, page 1 is working. Let's test the last one, page 42. Okay. Page 42 is working. So normally in between it will work, yeah? So here, Nikos, when you use a variable list, what it tells RTILA, it tells go to each URL, and for each URL, do the action that are inside this box. Yeah? So what is the action? For each page, what do we want to do is we want to get the name of the product and the URL of the product. So I'm going to create a new command, and I'm going to click. Sorry, I'm not going to click. Sorry, the information is already on the page. So I just need to catch the data. So once we are on the page, so I create a new data set, and we want to catch product name and product URL, yeah? Or even we can just catch the product URL. So I call it URL, and you see here CSS selector. I will just go and click on the title.
The product URL. Why?
So
why the product URL? I want for my case only description, picture, price, and school. These 4 things.
Yeah. So let me explain why I do that. That's correct what you're saying, but because you have 42 pages by 25 products, it's a lot of products. So when you start to have a lot of pages, it's better to do your automation in 2 steps. First, you find all the products URLs, and once you catch all the product URLs, then you start to scrap the data. You see what I mean? It will be easier for you at the beginning, because if not, you have to create a loop here, click through the loop, and then open the new window, and then scrap the data. So it's easier for learning to split it into automations, yeah?
Okay, yes.
So, but it's a very good question. So at the moment, I just want to catch all the URLs of all the products on all 42 pages. This is already a lot of data. And once we build it, then it's easy to do, yeah? So you see, I just clicked and it's selecting too many information. So I don't want this, I don't want this. And we know that the result, I should only have 24, yeah? So it should select only 24 things. You see here, 24.
Yes, so when I press second in a name to be read, this is out of our code, of our automation.
Yes, when you click again, it becomes red. It will ignore it. So this way, we only keep the products. We don't want the other things on the page. We only want the products, and there are 24. So I have 24. So that means that this is the right selector. And you see here, it's catching the name of the products. Yeah?
Yes.
And so you have different ways. There is different data on the same element. You can get the name, which is the inner text value, or you can get the link here. You see, I click link. Now I get all the links.
Okay, yeah? I understand. Okay.
So now I can do this, and you can see that here there is missing the URL. There is only collections, but I know that the URL is always Rego Wholesale, so I will add it on Excel. So that's what this automation will do, yeah? So now I save, yeah? And we are going to go through all the 42 pages. And then for all the 42 pages, every time we need to extract the 24 products URL that are there. So I just add an extract results here. And extract result, it will extract all the data set. That means it will extract all the URLs here. Yeah? And what we can do is that before, before scrapping, it's good to wait. Like every time we go to a new page, let's wait 5 seconds. So I put a wait 5 seconds. So it will go to page 1 like this. It will go to page 1. I wait 5 seconds that every product appears. and then it will extract all the 24 product URL. This is what it means here. Makes a bit of sense?
Yes. Okay.
And you can rewatch, but let's test this. Yeah. So normally it will log in, and then it will go to page 1, scrap the 24 products, go to page 2, scrap again 24, and so on until it finishes.
Okay. I want to ask about the crawl all pages.
Yes.
Can you say it again?
This one here.
Something. Yes.
Yeah.
This is what we choose from the list of automation.
Sorry, what we choose? What do you mean?
Yes. You press new command, and then
to find this one. Yes, it's new command.
Yes, to find this
variable list.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the command that can go through many pages and do the job. So variable list.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So let's save, and let's see if at least we can go through the first 2 pages, and if we get the 24 and 24, so 48 products. Let's test this. So the first step is to log in. Sometimes it's already logged in and it will just ignore the login. Okay, it's doing the login. Okay, we're logged in now, so I don't want to save this here. And now it's going to start with page 1.
Yes.
Yeah, so it takes a few seconds because we did a wait for the whole page after login. I will show you how to reduce the waiting time, but it's not too bad. It's pretty long.
Maybe you put 5 minutes, not 5 seconds.
Yes. I don't know what I did, but oh yes, this is really good learning. I did a big mistake, and I will explain what is my mistake.
This is good. This is good.
Yes.
Big mistake, big learning.
Exactly, yes. So the mistake I did is that login is good. Going through all the pages is good. Yeah?
Okay.
But I didn't tell RTILA, go to the next page. We need a command that is go to page. So that's why it's not going anywhere.
Okay.
Here. So I need to do a go to URL. This one, go to URL. And the go to URL.
Yes.
So normally you enter the URL here like http yeah? But in our case, we don't want to enter the URL manually. We want to enter the URLs that are already in here. Yeah. So
all the URLs
here, we need to call them. Yeah. So you see here the name of this variable is crawl all pages. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the name of the variable that have all the pages. So I need to use that name to call it. So the way we call it is that we do this open parenthesis, then I paste the name of my crawling variable, and then I close parenthesis. So what it means here, even if you're not a programmer, all you need to remember is that you need to have open parenthesis and then list name here, and then close parenthesis, and it will pull the data from the variable. Yeah. So now we're telling RTILA, go and check which page is the next one here, and use this URL and load the page. And then we wait, and then we extract the results. Is it clear enough, Nikos?
Yes, clear enough.
Okay.
The only problem is for a rookie and the person who does not thinks like you, to start thinking. You just write go to the URL. When I try to make this, I don't think it to write in the search box.
Indeed, and even me, I forgot to do it. And what we will do
Okay.
later on RTILA is that instead of the user typing open bracket here we can there will be a drop down and we can choose value from crawl pages. So I don't need to type anything. I will just select from the crawl pages. So we will make it more and more easy. But let's say the basic blocks, this is how they work, yeah. And for now, you just need to remember that it's open bracket, put the name of the variable, close bracket, close bracket. It's a little bit difficult for now, but it gets the job done, yeah?
Okay.
So let's try this, because until now it was not doing the job. And now it should be able to go to the page, scrap, go to the next page, scrap, go to the third page, and so on. So again, I think I forgot to log out, but we know that logout is not the problem. So let's wait for the logout to skip. Okay, it starts to load. So you see it's going to page 1 now. And right now what is happening is that you see it's going to each page. It got the 24 products. Now it's going to the next page. It's going to load the next page. Page 2, you see here, page 2 on 3, boom, it got the 24 products. So let's look at it from the front. Now we're on page 3. Page 3 here. Now it's going to page 4. It's going to swallow all the 24 products. So
the URL of them.
The URL of the products. So you see it will go like this, all 42 pages, and catch all the URLs, yeah? So I will not go through all of them because this is just for learning. I will stop now. And now we can just look at the results to see if so we already got 120 URLs. Okay, so now we start to have the URLs, and then we just need to add the domain name in front. So I already did this. I scraped all the URLs. So step 1 is done, yeah?
Yes.
So step 1, now we have all the URLs. Now what we can do is that I have this other automation here, where I already have all the pages. Sorry. This product, Palmolive, and so on. So we have here all the products. I'm going to show you the right way because I'm using 2 different approaches. Let's get all the URLs now.
Okay.
Let's go to our latest project here. This is the latest project we did now. And we can just use the same ID to, instead of getting the URLs, getting the product information. So even the best actually is to do a clone. Let's clone this. Okay. So I clone this project and let's rename it. Let's call it scrape products data now. Yeah. Because now we have the URLs. So let's go and use the same approach, login and then list variable. We just change the properties. Okay, so here I remove the 42 pages. I put all the product pages. There's, I think, 1,000 something. So now it will go through all these thousands, open the URL, wait a bit, and extract the result. That's what it will do. So let's go to the... First, let's log in. I think we're not logged in here. So let's log in. If I run these commands one by one, it will log us in. Okay, now I type in the password. Okay, now I click login. Okay, now we're logged in. I can hide again this. So let's go to the first page and do our first test. You can see that there is a lot of URLs.
Yes.
Okay, so I catch this URL of the first product. And you see now it's catching all the URLs, but we don't need this. We can delete this. So now let's do the properties that we want. So we want title, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, let's start with the title or product name. Let's click CSS selector. and I want this, yeah? So you can see here that it's taking, it was creating 2 lines. It is creating 2 lines.
Yes.
Yeah. So that means that the selector is not the ideal selector, but we will solve it. Let's now go, you see, it should not have 2 results. It should only have 1 result. I will show you how to do it, yeah? Let's now catch the vendor name. I think this is called the vendor, yeah? So let's try to catch this with the RTILA selector. It got it. It got it right. Okay. Now let's get the SKU. So I do SKU, selector. Let's see if it can catch it. It catch the SKU. Good.
Okay.
Now we want the price, yeah? So now we want the price, CSS selector, and I want this. And it's not catching the price, right? You see here? Even I click, it's not catching it. But it's okay.
Why?
I will show you why and how to solve it. For now, let's just create all the properties for all the data you want, yeah? And you also want the stock, yeah? The quantity, it's called quantity here. So quantity is inside this, and we want to know that there is 10, more than 10, yeah?
Yes, correct.
But you can see that here it's hard to select it. Even I click here, it's not selecting, but it's okay. I create the quantity. And then the last information, what is, you want the description, yeah? This description?
No.
No need description?
No. Only the title.
Do you need the image or only this data?
Yes. If we can.
Okay, so let's get the image URL, and let's see if we can catch it from this. You see, it's catching many images here. So 9 images is catching in total, because these ones are not good. They are the related products. So I just click them to disable them, and now I'm getting 1 image, you see. Now it's good. Only 1 result, and the image is here. Okay, let's save this, Nikos. So we have almost everything. We have 2 problems. We have the title, it's catching 2 elements. And we have these ones, it's not catching the price, and it's not catching the quantity. So my question is, have you watched that video we did about the locators?
Yes, but I don't understand.
Okay. So this is a locator problem. Okay. So let's solve it one by one. Let's solve first the title. Yeah. So now we need to go to Google Chrome. We need to log in. And let's go to the same page as the one I was trying here, this product page, yeah? So we have the problem with the title. And in the video, I explained that you can use these tools, yeah? And how you use them is that you right-click on the title, you go to Inspect here. And once you go to Inspect, you can find the tools in these little arrows, yeah? So let's see what Selectors Hub gives us. So it gives us this selector, which actually I think I used this one as well, and it didn't work. So let's copy it and try. See, it was the same. RTILA found the same. But somehow there is a small difference, and now it solved it. You see now there is only 1 result.
Yes.
So how I do it again, is I went to Google Chrome, I right-click on the title, click Inspect, and then I went to these small brackets, and I use Selector Hub, and it finds 1 result for the title. I click this little copy. You see here, click to copy. That's what I did.
Yes. These tools are free or?
Yeah, they're free. They're free. Okay. And then I just pasted it here, and now it's catching the right title. So let's also solve this problem of the price. I couldn't, with RTILA, we couldn't catch the price. You see, when we try here with the selector, it's not catching the price for some reason. So let's catch it on Google. Sorry?
Now, when you press the price, make it green. Why?
Because I pressed 2 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you see, we have a problem. So let's use Google Chrome. So I do the same. I right click on the price. I click inspect. And let's see what selectors hub gives us. See here, it finds one result. It's called div class whatever. I don't understand, but it's okay. I just copy this. I copy this. I come here. I put it in the selector. And is it catching the price? So sometimes here we need to refresh. So always save. Because you see here, it's make it yellow. So you see, if I just add a new variable, it will force it to go and catch the price. So it's catching the price, Nikos.
Okay.
Here, when I go here, you see the price is now, there is a small display bug because of the CSS, but now we're getting the price. The price is appearing here, you see?
Yes.
Now let's get the quantity. That's the missing one. So quantity, let's go back here. Quantity is a little bit more tricky because it's a drop down. So if I click inspect here,
maybe
yeah.
One question. Maybe it is better to check if the button add to cart is active or no, to show us if the item is in stock or it is out of stock.
Yeah, that's a good way. If you don't need to know how many are in stock, if you just need to know if it's in stock or not, we could do the add to cart. But if let's say you want to know if there is 1 or 5 or more than 10,
okay,
then we need to read inside this. Yeah. So let's see if we can solve it with selector hub. What it gives us. So it gives us here this selector. I also don't know what it is, but let's try it out. So if I put this selector here, you see it's highlighting the 10 over there. I don't know if you saw and even though it's highlighting the 10, let's see, it's highlighting the 10, but it's not able to catch the number 10. So I already did a bit of research for the stock, and actually this is the right selector. And I found it with runRx. But just to save time, this is what I find with runRx. And then let's use this selector. And now it's not working. Let's see.
Maybe it is more fast to make the second option.
Yes,
it is preferable.
Let's do that. So let's create a new property and we call it add to cart button. And then let's click here. So it's not finding it add to cart. So let's use the Chrome again. We want to know what is written inside this. And let's use selectors hub. So you see it find this button. It's called primary button. So let's copy this. Let's go back here and paste it. You see it highlighted it in yellow, you see. So it's catching it. And now what we want is we need to find the inner text. You see here, add to cart.
Okay.
So if there is another button with another text, it will catch the other text. For example, out of stock, it would write here out of stock. Okay.
Perfect.
So let's remove the quantity. Now we have everything, right?
Yes.
We have the product title, vendor, SKU, price, image URL, and the name of the button. So let's not call it add to cart. Let's call it button content. To know if it's add to cart, that means it's in stock. Okay. Let's save this. So now if we run it, Nikos, it's gonna log in. After it log in, it's gonna go through the 1,200 pages here. And for each page, it will go to the URL. It will wait a little bit, and then it will extract all this data that we have here built. So let's give it a try. All right, let's run it. Also, I forgot to log out, but let's wait and see. It's already logged in. It will skip it. I forgot what is the first product, but it was something like not toilet paper. It was like a kitchen paper, I think. Yes, this one, the roll bundle.
Yes.
So this is product one in the 1000. Let's see what it's doing. It's extracting the results. Okay, now it's going to the second page. It's extracting the results. Yeah. Let's see. This is the second product or the third product. Fourth product, it will catch sold out.
Sold out, yes.
Yes. So either we get add to cart or sold out. This one has add to cart. So let's wait maybe another few to see if we get the good results or not. So the good thing, Nikos, is that once you get it to work, RTILA is very stable. It can do this for 10, 20 hours. It can catch 10,000 products. The difficult part is just to find the locators.
Yes, I understand this.
So let's wait another 2 products, and let's see what it does. Okay, I think we have enough. Let's close this, stop the automation. Now let's look at the results. we went through 9 products, and it's catching everything. And when it's not add to cart, it's empty.
Yes,
that means it's sold
empty.
out.
Okay, this is good.
Okay, so now you have the automation. I will send you the template. You can run it the whole night or put it on the cloud, and it will do all the products for you.
Perfect. And this data, I can extract to an Excel file.
Yes. So you see, after you run the automation, you come to results, and then it will tell you how long it took. So you see here, it took 1 minute and 31 seconds, but probably will take 4 hours or 5 hours to do all the 1,000 products.
Okay.
So once you click on preview, you have here export results. And here, you see, it will save as a CSV. And CSV you can open in Excel.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So you just save it, and then that's it. You can deal with it on Excel.
When I want to run again this.
So you just go back to projects here.
Yes.
And then you run again here.
And the software grab the new data.
Yeah, it will grab the new data. Yeah, it will grab the new data, and then it will create a new result above this one. There will be a new result with a different time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how can I schedule?
Good question. So
to make this automatically.
So here you see the project. You go into configure here, and then you have the scheduler here. Okay. And then you click enable schedule, and then you choose do you want to run it every hour, every day, every week, every month?
Okay.
So let's say you want to run it every day or every week?
Every week.
Every week. So you choose week.
Okay.
And then you choose which day. For example,
which
I don't know, Monday.
Okay, I understand.
2 a.m. So the best is you run it when there is less traffic on the website. So if it's an American website, maybe you run it when it's the night in America. So that
the night in America, yes.
Yeah. And once you do this, you save here, and then you will run it every Monday.
Okay, this is very helpful. You have mentioned in our conversation that not all websites are the same.
Yes.
How can a rookie person understand this? I mean, it is the same to scrape this website or another website with other code.
Yes. So we will make another video about this. But you see here, what you can do is that when you want to scrap a website, you take the URL and you go to built with. You know builtwith.com?
No. You have mentioned in the
Oh,
in a
yes.
video. Okay.
Sorry, I'm gonna share my screen again.
Okay.
Yeah, and show you. Okay, do you see my screen?
Yes.
So you go to builtwith.com and you type in the website. You click lookup. It will tell you which technology is used by the website. For example, this website, if you go down, it's using Shopify.
Okay.
So that's good because that means that if one day you want to scrap another Shopify, then this automation, you can just clone it and maybe 90% will be the same. And you just change few things.
This is very good. Yes. Okay. This is very good.
But 75% of the web is WooCommerce. So once you do like one or two WooCommerce websites, then you clone a WooCommerce website to scrap a new WooCommerce website.
Okay.
I hope it makes sense.
Yes.
And so in my experience, Nikos, like maybe 80% of the websites, they use WooCommerce, they use Shopify, they use Magento.
Okay.
Yeah. So these are with these three, the last statistics I read, it's almost 80% of the worldwide e-commerce websites.
Okay.
So once you have these three templates, already you can reuse them. But then sometimes you have websites that use their own code. Then you will have to do this from scratch. But it's the same principle. You can use the recorder to log in, and then use the loops. And when you're stuck, let's say you start to scrap one website, do what I did, and even you have a mistake, you send us the RTILA file. We understand what you're doing, and then we can tell you, oh, here you used the wrong loop, or here is the wrong selector. We help you correct it, send you back the RTILA file, and then you continue.
Thank you very much for your help. Thank you very much.